Good friends, who I worked with at least 12 years, was murdered at Stoneman Douglas. He was the most wonderful person in the world. He went into that building armed with a walkie-talkie, and that man was killed along with those other children. I want to know why people still want to allow whatever they are, 14, 15s, I don't know, I'm not a gun owner, and allow that type of guns to be allowed into the general public, because I know they were made for military purposes. I shot one once as an educator. Go ahead, laugh, it's not funny. I shot one once when I took a tour of Camp Lejeune to see, and you're allowed to go there. You can go, and I can go as an educator, but no one else can go and see what those guys and gals go through to become Marines, Navy people, and so forth. Of course, I couldn't shoot straight because I couldn't see anything, okay? But that's not the point. The point is, I don't believe that that type of weapon belongs in the general public. Now, my father was a hunter. There's guns in the family. It's not that I don't think that we should take away the Second Amendment rights, but anything to do with assault weapons, and I remember at your last town hall meeting, you were supporting silencers. I think you introduced a bill. Can you imagine at that shooting at Stoneman Douglas High School, if that guy had had a silencer, how many more children, faculty and staff would have been murdered? They weren't shot, they were murdered. So I really would like you to do some sensible gun control. Now, there are some people here who don't want to do anything, but since this has affected my life so personally, I can relate to this. Have you ever been a victim of, know a victim or in your family of a gun violence? Yes. Have you experienced it? Have you experienced it personally?
No, I haven't. I will say that, I've allowed you to have probably more time than most others will have, so thank you. I will say this in response to your question. Your question, I believe, respectfully, represents a fundamental misunderstanding of the Second Amendment. You mentioned hunting. The Second Amendment is not about hunting. The Second Amendment is not about self-defense. The Second Amendment was written so that the citizens of this country could maintain an armed rebellion against their government. Now, you may not like the fact that that's why the Second Amendment is, but that's why. And so, I am obligated to comply with the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, and as long as I'm the congressman for this district, I will never vote for legislation to impair the constitutional rights of law-abiding citizens. I just won't do it. We have to go to the next person. I'm sorry, we gave you the last one. I'm sorry, ma'am.
How long ago was that? How long ago was that amendment raised?
I'm sorry, your time is concluded. If we get through with everyone else's questions, we may have an opportunity for people to have a third round. But you've had two questions. Other people have not had a chance to ask one.
The only thing I have to say is that was written over 250 years ago, and it applied.
Okay, ma'am, you not have the floor.
You don't have to take this.
Okay,
You can help me down.
we have two. Ma'am, were you 637?
Thank you.
And then we got a 128. 128. Great. And then on deck.